Hello everyone, it's James the Pony Theorist here, and I am bringing to you the first ever peer review with my very special guest and live in person, Lightning Eyes. Say hello, Lightning Eyes.
Hello, peoples.
No, this is where you were supposed to say hello, Lightning Eyes, damn it. You ruined the joke!
I'm sorry, but I don't do that kind of jokes. You know what kind of jokes I do, James.
Yes, and that's right up your alley.
Yes.
Anyway, we are here to talk about, once again, with great jokes and ruining moments, the new Marvel movie, Ant-Man, which was actually surprisingly good. What do you want to talk about first?
I want to actually talk about the camera and how,
The cinematography.
Yes, the cinematography, and just... That was ridiculous.
Yes, especially where where they first had Ant-Man shrink down, because we all know that's something that happens with him. How they first did that was really cool, and also all the scenes where him training with the ants and doing other training and such, that was done really cool too. Do you have any few spots that were really cool?
I think the spots that I like most is where we see the ants themselves, but I'm not going to spoil anything, but hundreds of them at one point, which of course you're going to see, but the way the cinematography worked and how we kind of zoomed in and saw a literal army of ants in that much detail really caught me off guard in terms of just how good the CGI of this movie was going to be. And you can tell that they weren't trying to be realistic, but they were clearly trying to be fun with this, and they were a lot of fun.
They wanted to be realistic within a certain point.
Yes. And
that's something I have to give this movie regards for. Its CGI was really, really good. The characters, the Ant-Man we get is the Scott Lang Ant-Man. I will be talking more about him later. Hope Van Dyne and Dr. Pym, the original Pym, and the original Ant-Man, they were all good. There's a lot more that we will be going into detail with in our spoilery talk, which will be recorded straight after this and put up with this. Both of those, all the characters were good and actually really, really cool. Something I didn't expect them to do, which I will be talking about in the spoilers. I can't talk about here. I wanted to talk about it, but anyway. The ending, that was really good, and the final fight too.
As well as a certain Avengers cameo, which we'll not talk about. We'll just mention here in passing.
Yes, there was an Avengers cameo. There were many cameos. I'll be talking about them later on. The fight choreography was amazing too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, from Hope and her fight with her training that she does, and does with Scott, and all the training was done really good. All the fighting was done amazingly, and the music was really, 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 really good. Especially
the final boss fight, where comic book movies being comic book movies, the final boss fight always tends to have more CGI to it, but in this one it worked surprisingly well. And one thing I have to respect this movie for is the fact that it actually does a perfect balance of both drama and comedy.
Definitely. The comedy is something I love. I love my comedy, and you guys all know that. It was on par from Scott Lang's little jokes to... Scott Lang is exactly how he's supposed to be. He's just like he's written in the comics. He's a bit snacky, he's a bit jokey. I loved him. He was written really, really well and acted really, really well.
Yeah.
I would definitely put this in the top, not the top 10, not the top 3, but definitely in the top 5, maybe 5 or 6. I'd be putting it around there. It isn't one of the big ones, but out of the ones that are more side characters, not the main roster of Avengers, it was one of the best.
I'm going to have to say that this movie is definitely among my top 5, but this is also including all of the original, the first Marvel movies.
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man, Thor, all those. Yeah. Because, I feel that, Marvel movies did get better, and, they got better over time, obviously, but The first Marvel movies, a lot of them were hit and miss. Some of them were great, some of them were not.
Like, the Hulk movie wasn't too good, but the Iron Man one was. Captain America was okay. Thor was good.
I actually quite liked the Hulk one and the Iron Man one. I didn't feel so good about the Thor one. Like, I thought that was okay, but I wouldn't put it among my top 5.
It more depends on what comic books you grew up watching, and if you liked Scott Lang the Scott Lang Ant-Man comic books, I highly recommend this to you. Would you recommend this movie?
Yeah, absolutely. If there's anyone out there who just likes a good, solid comedy action movie, you don't even have to be a comic book fan. You just have to like a good action movie, and this movie is right up your alley.
Yeah, sci-fi action comedy.
Sci-fi
if you like
action
those
comedy,
kinds of movies, it'll be good for you. It gets into a bit of science that is actually feasible. Well, that's the thing I love about this movie. Anyway, this is the first episode of Peer Review. I hope you guys all like it. This is still testing in process and all that kind of stuff. I still haven't got the full formula out, and this is actually the first time I'm doing a video with someone right next to me. Yeah. So this is James the Pony Theorist.
This is Lightning Eyes.
And class dismissed.